Fellow Albertans, next week marks the beginning of Alberta Legislature's fall session. We are at a pivotal moment in our province. Here is what you're telling us. You're exhausted, but remain hopeful. You know what you need, but your government isn't listening to you.
Alberta's NDP is listening. Your bills are too high. The interest rate on your mortgages is too much to bear. You hope your child doesn't get sick because the children's hospital is full. You have relatives and friends who have left the province in search of better work, and your own children don't see a future here.
The first priority of the government right now must be to support you and provide you the stability you need in healthcare, for the economy, for your household budget, so that together we can build a better future for all Albertans.
You can trust Alberta's NDP to be right there, providing that stability and listening, focused on what you need. Here's some of what we're working on this fall for your family and Alberta's future.
It's been a difficult 3 years, but Albertans are strong, creative, and resilient, especially in the face of tough times.
This session, we will work with Albertans and build on those strengths. Former ATB senior economist Todd Hirsch is assisting us in developing our economic plan.
He's talking to businesses, workers, and economic leaders across Alberta about the best way to rebuild, to leverage Alberta's strengths, create jobs, and build a more resilient economy.
We'll use his recommendations and your priorities to build a responsible fiscal plan.
Economic growth must mean exciting opportunities and good-paying jobs for everyone, regardless of the price of oil.
Soon, we will release a new investment framework, which will outline how we can incent private sector investment, create jobs, pursue innovation, and grow Alberta's companies by fostering economic certainty with a competitive regulatory environment.
Our jobs and investment plan will ensure Alberta is the energy economy in every sense of this word.
Our kids need to see their future here.
We must balance investment in traditional sectors and new opportunities. This is what our framework will do.
We are committed to this work, and we will bring forward legislation this session that will enshrine investment certainty for Alberta's economic future.
And we will push for action from the federal government to bring certainty to regulatory approvals and to unlock real investments now.
You will also see the next steps in our pursuit of a revitalized downtown Calgary,
specifically with regard to establishing a new post-secondary campus.
Further work and consultation will also occur on a comprehensive plan for the future of Edmonton's downtown.
We will address housing, safety, and downtown business development in all of Alberta's urban centers.
We will commit to further road and infrastructure priorities in the industrial heartland and in southern Alberta and across the province.
All of this vital economic work will continue to be made available for public feedback and advice at www.albertasfuture.ca. To date, more than 250,000 people have played some part in the development of our economic strategy.
We need real, sustained action to help families struggling to pay their bills and put food on the table. We need measures that will last past the next election and keep costs down while inflation is at its highest rate in 40 years.
For example, a rate cap on electricity, a real natural gas rebate that kicks in at lower prices to ensure that Albertans can afford to heat their homes and keep the lights on. This session will also bring forward legislation to impose a freeze on automobile insurance in order to get a handle on the massive rate increases Albertans almost immediately experienced after the last election.
We'll also bring forward a vote in the legislature on launching an investigation in the skyrocketing price of groceries and how to improve competitiveness in a bid to lower costs at the checkout counter. And while the UCP claims that they will finally undo their cruel decision to cut inflation protection for vulnerable Albertans, the fact is that much damage remains.
Currently, an Albertan living on AISH is still $3,000 further behind than they were in 2019.
The Alberta NDP will fight to rectify this decision once and for all and put more money back in the pockets of those who need it most.
We will work day and night to lower costs for Albertans with a responsible and intentional affordability plan.
When it comes to the crisis in healthcare, the Alberta NDP will be relentless in pursuing and proposing real solutions. We will bring forward legislation carried by our leader that ensures public healthcare is protected and strengthened and that establishes healthcare service standards.
Albertans should be able to get an ambulance, to go to the emergency room, and to see their doctor when they need to. Our legislation will ensure that there's accountability for the care Albertans rely on.
We will introduce the first major plank of our healthcare platform for the coming election, which will focus on investment in community-based family care. This commitment will ensure Albertans can access family medical care when they need and where they need it.
Ending the chaos in hospitals, clinics, and EMS will require significant investment, collaboration, and respect with frontline workers, and a focus on science and proven solutions.
Our work on healthcare, affordability, and building a resilient economy will be wide-ranging and substantial this fall. And we will also continue to pursue other matters of great importance to Albertans.
We will commit to properly funding public, Catholic, and Francophone schools, to supporting students' mental health, and to developing a quality curriculum that prepares every Alberta student for their future.
We will continue to pursue a legislative ban on coal mining in the beautiful eastern slopes of the Rocky Mountains. We will advocate for proper funding for our provincial parks that doesn't come at the cost of families visiting them.
We will oppose the Sovereignty Act, which will destroy jobs, chase away investment, and stifle our economy at a critical moment.
We will take a stand against any move to threaten Alberta's retirement security by pulling out of the Canada Pension Plan. We will stand against wasting hundreds of millions of dollars on a pointless provincial police force, and we will advocate for real measures to keep communities safe and improve the justice system.
All of this will come down to trust. You deserve a government you can trust to provide stable and competent leadership.
You deserve public health care that is protected and strengthened.
You deserve a bright economic future.
You deserve affordable living.
You deserve an Alberta where everyone can get ahead, where every child can see a future here.
To those of you who are hopeful,
Who are fearful,
Who need something to believe in,
we say this: the Alberta NDP will have your back.
we will listen to you.
we will be bold in our vision but humble in our execution.
We will remember in every moment who it is we serve.
You.
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 Working together, a better future is possible.
A better future is possible.
A better future is possible.